Welcome back to another awesome video.
Today we're going to automate our Christmas tree lights in under 15 minutes with Google Home and these iHome Flow smart plugs, which are currently on sale from Walmart, 2 for $20. And I'll put an affiliate link in the description if anyone is interested in buying them. So we've used other smart plugs and devices before, and they all work the same way. First, you use a manufacturer app to connect the device to your Wi-Fi network. Then we can link it to Google Home, and I assume Amazon Alexa would work the same way. Finally, you use Google Home to enable automation, voice control, and allow other family members to control it. Google Home lets you use a bunch of different types of brands of smart plugs. We used the TP-Link Casa before and smart bulbs. Once you link the device to Google Home, you don't even need the manufacturer-specific app, so it kind of provides one screen for all these different devices. Inside the box, we find the two iHome smart plugs and the instruction manual. And the instruction manual is really not necessary, is it?
No, it isn't.
My dog ate my instruction manual. Anyway, let's go down a rabbit hole of corporate branding for a moment. This is labeled as an iHome product. Have you ever heard of iHome?
No.
So I've heard of iHome. They used to produce like iPod docks and things way back in the day. The app is produced by a company called Geenie, which is made by Merkury Innovations, which is a name on the bottom of the box. So you've got Merkury Innovations, Geenie, and iHome. Just keep that in mind for a second, because we're about to go a layer deeper. Let's keep going with the setup here. Setup is a breeze. You install the apps. Based on looking at my timestamps when filming this video, we had the entire thing set up in 15 minutes, including working with Google Home and taking the time to film it. So it's just pretty easy.
Who reads privacy policy anymore?
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what I found in the privacy policy in just a second. Allows to collect data to product usage. Product functionality will still be available if permissions are disabled. Yes. Okay, so I've disabled that. So now they're set up within the app. Now we just have to link them to Google Home. So to link these to my Google account, I just went into Google and used the link device option. And then, as you can see here, Google works with a lot of different manufacturers. The one you're looking for is the Geenie app, and you just sign in with the Geenie account you just created. Once you attach it to Google Home, other members of your family who have Google Home can control this device without even installing the app or knowing the Geenie account or anything like that. And you can do automations to make it come on and off at certain times. The final step of this whole thing is to edit the name of the device and call it Christmas Tree so the Google speaker will recognize it. The next thing I'm going to do in my Google Home app is hold down the name and delete this name of iHome whatever smart plug. Let's call it Christmas Tree. And then hit save. And then Google will now know this as the Christmas tree. So I can turn the Christmas tree on and off with the Google Home app. So since it's now hooked up with Google Home, I should be able to just do that with voice. Hey Google, turn off the Christmas tree. Hey Google, turn on the Christmas tree. So then you can also add automations, if you want it to come on and off at certain times of day, whatever, it just becomes part of Google Home. So anyway, now let's talk for a second, get back to the corporate branding. Let's talk about the China connection.
The French connection.
Not the French connection, the China connection. So iHome is not the cheapest. It's a recognized brand, but it's not the cheapest thing around. Like TP-Link, for example, is a lot cheaper. However, isn't TP-Link a Chinese company, and that may be some cause for concern. I'm actually using a TP-Link switch, and so it's working fine. But if you're concerned about that, you might think, well, wait a second. If I search for iHome or Merkury Innovations, those are American companies. That's fine, right?
Yes.
Wrong. So of those crazy legal agreements you agreed to all these things. One of the things you agreed to is two names that are not mentioned anywhere in the box. That is the Smart Life platform by Tuya. So what is Tuya and the Smart Life platform? It's a Chinese company that actually produces the software. So it all routes back to China.
The outsourcing blues, man.
Yes, the outsourcing blues. Good point.
Son, you've been outsourced. Your job has been offshore. Can't do no more computer coding to pay for your room and board.
If you go beyond the two layers of U.S. companies, it's the Chinese company that runs it all, and they have an API. And it's a very well-known thing if you get into smart home, and there's lots of videos on how to interact with this. So there's a lot of eyes on this company, so probably if it was leaking data, you know about it, but just something that might be a concern to you. But anyway, as a product goes, they were easy to set up. They work just fine. I mean, the only negative. I mean, they're pretty much like the TP-Link switches we've used before. The only difference is they're round, so they roll around a little bit, but hopefully they'll be plugged in most of the time. But that's about it.
See you next time for another awesome video, and Merry Christmas.
Bye.